this is Dr. G, and I'm here with actor Eric Roberts.
I'm right with you. I've discovered through this process that I do indeed have a very good marriage. So it's been good for me a lot.
I think I've discovered that too.
What advice would you give them, especially around issues like mental health and keeping yourself together?
I would say you've got to put yourself first. So many girls are raised to be good girls where everyone else's needs come first. And if you want to be in the entertainment business, you better grow a tough skin.
Hi, Sammy. I'm Dr. G. Do you know why you're here? Your father tells me you've been acting a bit aggressive. Sorkin's film gives us a rare glimpse into Lucille Ball's real-life emotional struggles. We come to learn that the psychological forces driving Lucy's anxiety throughout the film comes from her fear to admit the infidelity to herself. Being the Ricardos asks us to ponder the question, is love enough? Perhaps for couples like Lucy and Desi, who faced enormous challenges in their relationship, love isn't always enough. But for one magic week in Hollywood, it was.
So, if you make a mistake, keep going. It's like life.
Okay.
In your head, you go, I was going to name that thing, but I didn't. So you just keep going. Just keep barreling through. Because on stage, as a comic.
Just like in life.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that's just a lesson for us. Is like, you know what? We just got to keep going. So don't look back, honey.
When I got out of the penitentiary, I think one of the things that helped me more than anything was 12-step programs. Simply because when you walk in, it's like you're automatically welcomed.
Because I think what people try to do in the 12-step program is find ways that people are similar, not different.
Because we are geared, especially an addict, geared to look for the differences in people.
And then you start finding out in the program that you're actually just like everyone else.
That's a shock.
I know, really. You mean we're not all different?
Yeah. Wow. You mean I'm not unique?
Our hero in sobriety is Jason Williams, a former NBA All-Star who conquered tragedy and addiction with a passion for helping others.
Hi, I'm Jason Williams, former NBA All-Star. Mike Shavinsky, not an All-Star. We're both passionate about rebound and sobriety. Let's go.
So one of the things, Patrick, when we were talking about Danny coming on, you brought up this interesting concept of the jealousy that you had, that he was on the set getting all the attention from your mom, and then you were at home getting no attention.
None whatsoever. In fact, I'll tell you what really hurt is that's at 8:30 on Friday nights, right? I'm sitting there. There's my mother making you dinner. I never had my mother in my life make me dinner.
Know all this was going on, did you?
So I'm assuming when your mom made me dinner, it was a thing you didn't get.
Never.
So I never thought about this in my whole life, but I could see that would be a thing.
And you know that's just the grudge he's had against you all these years.
Who knew?
I know.
Who knows?
It takes a shrink to be able to tell you that.
Carl, I wanted to talk about this concept of going from nothing to something. You started your work on the internet, then Workaholics became a great success on Comedy Central. Did that create any kind of anxiety for you, taking something, let's say a certain amount of instruction, and then going and say, we're going to actually do what we want to do and see how they react to it?
Are you going to go above and beyond on this? All we have to do is 12 minutes. Let's do 12 minutes and then give it to them. And I'm like, you're insane.
So you followed your vision.
Yeah.
So when I read your book, I thought, oh, this is so much like an intake where you're trying to find the truth of the Constitution and who these people really were. So I'm wondering if you could share that with our audience. What kind of people were the original framers?
Well, many of them at least, were lawyers. They were moneyed men for the most part, and they were out to make money.
Okay.
What we're going to do today is we're going to write a song and take some cognitive examples. I know you like that word, cognitives.
Yes, it's very psychological.
Yeah. I feel happy when I
eat pie.
I feel happy when I
sit on the beach.
I feel happy when I
procrastinate.
I feel happy when
the moon sings.
Yeah.